Hi everyone, it's Mitch, and it is Thursday, December 6, 2018, here with the free live show. Of course, we're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We have free picks on every single game, every single day at sportschatplace.com. Of course, our best bets are over at sportschatexperts.com, where it's best bets for myself and some of the other top handicappers in the world today. Of course, when you read the free picks on the site, those are the opinion of the person that wrote the article. It's not like we sit around as a site and decide those picks. It's just whoever wrote the article, it's their opinion, and we try and we cover every single game every single day. Of course, my free picks are the only free picks that I give out these days are the ones on this show, and of course my dog of the day pick. And of course, we try and win them all, but our best bets are always over at sportschatexperts.com as well as sportschatplace.com, Premium and Premium Plus. Today is a discount code day, and at Sports Chat Experts, the discount code is ELF25. So let me put that on here for a second. Okay, let's see if it'll let me do this. It's anyways, of course, a little light schedule today, but it's still plenty of opportunities to make some of our picks. I know didn't do too well, but I believe we had Washington against Gonzaga, so that was at least we closed the night out pretty well. Let's see what happens here. Goes right on my face. And there you have it. But anyways, of course, free picks every single game, every single day at sportschatplace.com. You can watch this show on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, as well as on Periscope. I always think YouTube Live is kind of the preferred way these days. I used to say watch it in our Facebook group, but the way that Facebook does the notifications, they won't notify you when I'm live. So that's why I always recommend to most people, to catch it on YouTube Live, because if you subscribe to our channel and then click on the little bell, you'll get in the upper right hand corner, you'll get notified every time we go live. But of course, tomorrow's Free for All Friday, meaning all of our questions, everything comes from you guys. So if there's a game over the weekend or tomorrow that you guys want to hear about, it could be NFL Sunday, could be Saturday, could be any game at all, Monday Night Football, tomorrow's the day to ask it. But we're live on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, in our Facebook group. I'm not sure if I'm going to go back to the Facebook page with this or not. I haven't decided. And Periscope. I kind of like the group better, because when I had it on the page, nobody liked it and shared it. So I was like, this way it's like, at least if you're watching it on Facebook, at least it means you're a member of our group. And of course, the show's always 100% free. Of course, our NBA picks have been absolutely on fire. Yeah, the NBA picks, one I gave as dog of the day, and the other two are premium picks. So not a lot to go with the NBA as far as this show. If you're looking for NBA picks, maybe we'll do a total. But, of course, use the discount code ELF25 today at Sports Chat Experts. You get 25% off. Of course, SportsChatPlace.com Premium and Premium Plus is already discounted. So no need for the discount code there. So I got this new weird thing on my desk. And I had to unplug it because the person that gave it to me loves to wrap cords up. But I'm not really sure what this does. But figure what the hell. My wife put it on my desk. And of course, when it comes to good luck and things like that, and clearing the air and all those good things, we always need all the help we can get. So we'll take it. But it is like, here it is. It's a light up ball of salt. I don't know what the hell this is. I honestly have no idea what this is or what it means. But it's on my desk. I plugged it in. It's got like a little USB cord. And what we have is a glowing ball of salt. Hey, if it brings winners, let's get 50 of them, right? Anyways, let's get to today's first pick. Let's go to the NFL. Thursday Night Football, we got a divisional matchup here. We got the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And boy, the first game between these two, I know it wasn't a popular game for most NFL football fans, but it was a popular game for me because you guys know I love defense. And it was I love defense, and the first game between these two was all about the defense, and it wasn't a really exciting game, that's for sure. And there was some really sketchy play calling there. I thought mostly on the Jags part in that game. It was kind of like they wouldn't refuse to let Blake Bortles take any chances whatsoever in that game, while the other half of it, the other side of it, the Titans seemed to convert on some key third downs, and really that was the difference. It was one of those games where really there was just not a lot of scoring, and what we saw from the Jags last week, once again, not a lot of scoring, and they're just like, we're going to turn this over to our defense because our defense isn't going to lose games for us, at least. And so that's what the Jags have decided to do. The total in this one is set at 37.5, which if you look at the first game, this gives us about, 24 points to work with as far as the upside. Willing to take my chances getting 3 touchdowns plus over what they scored in the first game. In perfect conditions, by the way. It wasn't raining. It wasn't bad. It was, certainly wasn't snowing in Jacksonville in September. None of those things. It was just some really mucky football, and I like under 37.5. I know the total has moved from 38 down to 37.5. You guys know normally I like to go the opposite direction, but tonight I'm going to go with this direction. I'm going to take under 37.5. I think points are going to be very tough to come by in this game. So we'll take the under in the Jags-Titans game. That'll be our first pick for today's show. Of course, free picks every single game, every single day at SportsChatPlace.com. Of course, our best bets over at SportsChatExperts.com, where it's best bets for myself and some of the other top handicappers in the world today. Today's discount code is ELF25. Use that discount code and get 25% off all of your purchases today at SportsChatExperts.com. There we go. Of course, SportsChatPlace.com Premium Plus already discounted, so you don't need to worry about it there. Of course, this show is multicast. That means we're showing it across multiple channels. We're on YouTube, Twitter Periscope, and Facebook Live within our Facebook group. Of course, if you have picks and opinions on games, a great place to talk about those is in our Facebook group. Over 6,300 members in our Facebook group, 6,381 as I speak, to be exact. So it's almost 6,400 members in our Facebook group. We're headed towards 100,000, I know that. Yeah, my picks are so bad that I was 4-2 last night in my premium picks. I'm up, like 3,800 units in the last month. Oh, there's terrible. Here's someone that doesn't even know how to spell God telling me this. My picks are so god awful. Though the God is supposed to be capitalized. You guys are just an idiot. This is people. It's like this is how much of a hero this guy is, right? This is how much of a loser he is in life, right? And we'll just leave him up there for a little bit so he can just explain to what kind of life this guy has. That he takes time out of his day to come on to my show to tell me how crappy I am. He doesn't use his real name. He doesn't show his face. He doesn't have any place to be accountable or anything. So basically, he's what you call a troll, right? He sits under the rock, where he was born, right, under a rock because his mother was a crack whore or something. And, he just sits there and just fires things out, because he's a coward, right? Because he knows that if he showed his face and he said who he really is, we would all know that, his mother's a crack whore, that he's a loser, that he sucks, all those things. And, that's it. But we're just not going to talk about him anymore. We addressed it. And Droopster, I said, bring it on, baby. Anyways, your 3 free picks every single day. Our best bets are over at sportschatexperts.com. SportsChatPlace.com Premium and Premium Plus. I don't know why I get sucked into those guys every single time. Yes, I am. I'm 100% picking games after they're over. That's true. That's true as well. We all know that. I say that one often. I love the guys that show their tickets, right? For those of you in the Facebook group, if you wonder if you post tickets after the fact, like after the games are over, and you wonder why they're deleted, well, if you read the rules, it clearly says all tickets need to be posted before the game starts. Because anyone can just take their winning tickets and post those and not post, and never lose, right? You just take your winning tickets and post. But I say, we call these guys out that are the trolls, and we let them know exactly where it sits, and maybe if we can, maybe we'll get them mad enough that they'll, we'll get them mad enough that they'll show up, right? That's really what we want. Man up. You got something to say to me? Man up, baby. I'm easy to find. I use my real name. This is real me. This is my real house. We've all seen it, right? Boom, right? Living room. There's my TVs. I got my kitchen over here. It's the middle of the night or whatever. It's 5 o'clock in the morning here, but you can see it's pitch black outside. There's the kitchen. We got pineapples and bananas if anyone wants to come by, right? Real house, real people, real name, real everything. So you want to bring it on, coward? I say bring it on. You know where to find me. I don't need to hide under a rock. Anyways. Let's get to another free pick. No, it has nothing to do with betting on free picks or not free picks. Not everybody is a customer, Joe, and we try and win them all. No doubt about it. We try and win them all, and it's like I'd say on most of these shows where we give out free picks, I think we've been on a lot more winners than losers. It's just some days they're a little hard to. Some days are just a little more difficult than others. When it's a light schedule, we just don't have a lot to choose from. And I'll tell you, the dog of the days have been, when the dog of the days are on bad runs, it's like today. There's 3 NBA games to choose from. I have 2 premium picks in NBA, so it leaves me 1 NBA pick. The college basketball schedule last night, all these smaller games, no lines, so just not a lot to choose from. Let's go to Purdue, where the Boilermakers are taking on the Maryland Terrapins. This line looks funny. Got Purdue -8. This thing went from 6.5 to 8. Okay, so the line's moved 1.5 to Purdue in this game. Now let's talk about some crazy stuff here. Both these teams are ranked, number 23 against 24, with Maryland being actually the higher ranked team. This looks like a gigantic number, right? But when we look at it, offensively, they both average about the same. Defensively, Maryland is a little bit better, and even when you look at the home and away, Purdue just slightly better at home. Offensively and defensively, Maryland is better on the road than Purdue is at home. Everything here points to Purdue. But we have, I had to pawn off my car yesterday to afford your picks today. Well, if your car is worth $49 a week, so $7 a day, and then we have 4 premium picks today, so that would be $7 divided by 4. It's like $1 and change. So if your cars cost $1 or something, if that's what you could get from your car to pawn it, I probably did you a favor. But anyways, back to this game. It just seems that so odd, right? Just seems so odd that everything here points to Maryland, yet listen to this, right? 72% of the bets being made in this game are on Maryland, 28% on Purdue, yet it moved the line a point and a half in the opposite direction. Someone knows something. I'm going with Purdue in this one. I'm laying the points. This is just like one of those games that, I'll tell you what, we might be dead wrong. None of the numbers add up if we were just straight handicapping it, looking at the numbers that way. By all means, it's all Maryland. But that inverse line movement is super powerful in this game. I'm going to take Purdue. I'm going to lay 8 points. And I'll tell you what, it probably goes double digits. This one is probably super one-sided all the way. So I'm going to take Purdue. And that'll be my second pick for today's show. Of course, we give out at least 3 free picks on this show every single day. Our best bets over at SportsChatExperts.com. SportsChatPlace.com, Premium and Premium Plus. Sports Chat Experts, you can use the discount code ELF25. Get 25% off all of your purchases, no exclusions. I know it's a light schedule today, so if you buy a package for a week or a month or a weekend, whatever, the 25% off is the biggest discount that we give as far as discount codes for Sports Chat Experts. I don't understand what Brooke Jordan is saying. Whether it's premium or free, all picks should count. Should count what? So the ones that I say that are my best bets, those should count the same as the ones that a game that that I'm just giving out an opinion on. Explain to me that. That doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense at all because nobody else does it that way. There's not one other site on the internet. As a matter of fact, most of the sites out there, they won't even tell you who they picked until they never tell you who they picked. All they do is say, I'm up 10 million units, right? It's like, they don't even show you who they picked. It's like we're 100% documented every premium pick we've ever given out. And of course, every free pick remains on the site as well. So it's like all our picks are 100% documented. Yeah, what you guys should do is count the ones that you don't even feel good about that people asked you a question on, so you decided to just answer it, just give your opinion on. What you should do is count that as much as the ones that you really love. Yeah. Oh, okay. So what we'll do is we'll go to Pizza Hut, right? And we'll tell them to bake us a turkey, and we'll write a Yelp review based on it. It doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, this is someone that doesn't want to buy the premium picks. And that's fine. It's totally fine. You don't want to buy the premium picks? That's fine. We don't care. It's fine. That's why we have all the free picks. But we're certainly not going to give out our premium picks for free. That's not going to happen. Except on Free for All Fridays. And we won't tell you that they're premium picks. We'll just give them out. Because that's what we do. But anyways, Charlotte taking on Wake Forest. Charlotte's been pretty miserable for quite some time. Wake Forest, disappointing seemingly every single year. The line in this one has dropped from 11 to 9.5 with, once again, major inverse line movement in this game, which is 29% of the betting public on Charlotte. When we look at this, it's the Charlotte offense that stinks, averaging only 59.3 points a game. while Wake is averaging 75.7 points a game. Now, the problem is the Wake defense has been an absolute sieve, and it's big-time problems for Wake. But the Charlotte defense is way better than the Wake defense. No doubt about it. It's not even close. When we look at, Wake's games, the win over Valpo, who's not very good this season, an overtime loss to Houston Baptist. They lost last time out to Richmond by 20 points, by 10 points as a 1-point dog, and just not a very good Wake Forest team. So I know Charlotte's lousy. There's really no two ways about it, but I think they keep it close enough. They have the win over Oklahoma State this year. They beat them 66-64 as a 13-point dog. They've been close in most of their games. I know they have the 20-point loss to Davidson, but in that one they were a 16-point dog. I'm going to take Charlotte here in the points, and that'll be my third pick for today's show. So let's look at the NBA real quick. Our best bet's always over at sportschatexperts.com. Yeah, I think, sometimes, we have to just remember that we're not betting on a team or against the team. We're betting against everybody else that's betting this game. We're not even betting against the book or the sports book, because generally they're just trying to get to work on the VIG. I mean, it's impossible for them to have equal action on each side, so they always have a position on a game. But especially that Tyson Fury fight where they really had Fury in that fight, and that's why it came out a draw. But it's rare that the book shoots to have a position. Normally, they just want to have equal action on one side. So who you're betting on is really against the other people betting this game, not the sports book themselves, not your bookie, not even against one team or the other team. You're betting against the other people that are betting the game. So sometimes you have to look at who you're betting against. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie The Big Short, but there's a scene in the movie where they all go to Vegas, and there's a big convention going on, a big conference going on about the mortgage market at the time, and all the characters in the movie, they all go to Vegas, and there's separate groups of people in the movie, but they all go to Vegas, and they don't want to, they've already done their research, so they know where they're at on the position, but they want to see, I want to meet the people that are on the other side of my bet. That's why they went, just to meet the people on the other side of the bet, just in case. It's like, wow, maybe these guys really are smart, maybe they really know something. But all they wanted to see is, these are the people that are on the other side of my bet. So when you're in the Facebook group, and you see people, barking on the other side, we know what everybody's records are in there. Nobody's, there are only a few people that actually put their record on it, but we know what they are, right? I follow the Facebook group religiously, and I participate some, but I follow it, all the time. I'm in there at least every hour. I go in there and check for at least a few minutes, and usually more often than that. So, I know who always plays favorites. I know who always does this, and I know what guys are really good and which guys aren't very good at it. And I definitely look at that when I'm making my bets. So I always look, you have to remember, you're not just betting, you're betting against the other people that are betting on the other side of your bet. You're not betting against the bookie. You're not betting against the sports book. You're betting against the people that are on the other side of that bet. And, sometimes we need to look at these because there's a lot of people that like a lot of big favorites out there is what I've learned in the Facebook group. That's one of the things I've really learned out there. Anyways, let's go to the NBA. Let's see if we can get a total out here, squeeze a total out of one of these games. So we got the Jazz and the Rockets, and the total in this one is set at 216. And I like the over in this game. I just think both these teams can put points on the board, and I don't like the way the Jazz play defense personally. So I think the Jazz, the way that they try and beat teams is they just try and outscore them. It's kind of like the Atlanta Hawks, but a better version of the Atlanta Hawks. The Jazz know they have defensive problems, and what do? They go out and get an offensive guy, Kyle Korver. That didn't make a lot of sense to me, but if it means just outscoring your opponent, it's probably not that bad of a thing. The total in this one is set at where are we at? At 215, which seems just about right, but I could see this one going over. It figures to be a fairly close game, and that usually means teams play it out to the bitter end. I'm going to take the over in the Jazz Rockets game, and that'll be my final pick for today's show. So let's just recap our picks for today. We took the Jazz Rockets. We took the over at 215. We took the under in the NFL game, Jaguars and Titans, which was 37.5. We took the under in that one. We took the Purdue Boilermakers to as an 8-point favorite in a line that doesn't make a lot of sense. And then we took Charlotte 49ers. So we gave out 4 free picks. Of course, tomorrow, look forward to seeing you guys. It's free-for-all Friday, meaning all of the games that we go over are the most popular ones that are requested from you guys. And I enjoy it. It could be NFL Sunday. It could be Saturday. There's no college football, but there'll be college basketball. We have a Friday card. There's usually a big NBA card on Friday. I'll even do NHL if that's what you guys want to see. But, of course, use the discount code ELF25. You can get 25% off at Sports Chat Experts. Of course, SportsChatPlace.com Premium and Premium Plus is already discounted, so you don't need to use a discount code there. But have an awesome day, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I'm stoked for Free-for-all Friday. Is always even last week when I was deathly ill, it's still awesome, man. I just love it. It's every time we come up with something new like that, I don't know. I always seem to, it's some of the things we do stick. Like when I first came up with Dog of the Day, it sticks. And then we also had, when we did the Dog of the Day, we used to do Dog of the Day, which was my favorite dog. That wasn't a premium pick. And then we used to do Lock of the Day, which as well. We used to do both. And then the Dog of the Day kind of won out on that. Free-for-all Friday is something that I think everybody seems to get excited about. So we're going to stick with it. Anyways, this is Mitch. Have a great day, everyone. I know you guys have a lot of choices when it comes to live shows, free picks, all that other stuff. I know we were first to do it, but I know now you have a lot of options. I'm glad you guys just keep me in the mix. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I'll see you later on in the Facebook group.